Okay, hi everyone, welcome to another little playthrough, The Terrible Old Man, based on the short story written by H.P. Lovecraft, which isn't actually a story I'm that familiar with, to be honest. It's no, like, Out of the Mountains of Madness, Shadow over Innsmouth, Call of Cthulhu, or anything like that. It's one of his very, very short stories, as far as I understand, but I've never read it myself, but apparently this game is kind of comprehensive. If you play it, it's essentially like reading the story, which is why I'm interested in it. Okay, let's begin, see how it is. Might be able to get this one done in one video. Okay, so, Angelo, when are we going to blow this joint? I say we head out tomorrow. It's a few hours drive to Boston. How long are we staying there for? Oh, I'd say just a night. We got to keep moving. And then we head back to Arkham? That's right. I've been talking to a guy up there who might be able to get us some action, you know? Say, speaking of action, look at that dame over there. She's got something going on, doesn't she? Alright, yeah, I guess she might, yes. Incredible. That is a Lovecraft type name. I don't know where to start pronouncing that. Zanek? Let's call him Zanek. Zanek, why don't you get your pasty ass over there and give her your best line? So that's Zanek. Okay, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Get us some beers while you're at it. You've still got some cash from the old broad the other night. Yeah, they got a few bucks left. I don't have a dime. Hell, that woman was so old she couldn't even get out of the house to spend her godforsaken dollars. Better old Manuel here spends it on hooch than let it sit there gathering dust for another 2 years before she bites it. Damn right. Manuel Zanuck. Weird-ass name. Okay. Well then, get us some beers, boy. Alright, now we're actually playing. We got a left click to interact, right click to observe, and inventory is at the top of the screen. So it's like a point-and-click adventure game, essentially. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so that's Silver. That's Richie. That's some sort of woman. There's some pictures over there. Can we have a look at the pictures? Can I use the pictures or have a look? It's some news clippings about an incident at the local port. They're from a paper called the Kingsport Bugle. Okay, fine. There's a portrait as well. Let's just keep having a look. Let's see what we can find around here. A local Kingsport fisherman, apparently. Fair enough. Okay. There's some curtains over there. Barman. A couple of people over there. I guess let's go get some drinks, right? I like the animation. 3 beers over here. Where are you guys from? Boston? Innsmouth? None of your goddamn business. Just give me some beers. We're not very nice people, are we? Might be criminals, I think. Hey, this is my bar. You watch your manners, stranger. Folks are nice here in Kingsport. We look after each other. 3 beers. Please? That's good enough. That'll be $2, my foreign friend. Okay. Do I have... Oh, is that $2? It actually might just be $2. I've got a car key and cash. Right, cash. Use the cash on barman, I assume. $2 right here. Brilliant. 3 beers coming up. $2 for 3 beers? Not bad, is it? They were the days, I suppose. Gosh darn it, the barrel is dry. I'm gonna have to go roll up a new one. Sit tight. Will do, I guess. Dickie is dinner yet? Whoa, what the fuck? I swear. We set a whole chocolate cake in front of his face and he didn't so much as blink. The boy's been affected. You've taken him to Doc Reeves? He'll get to the bottom of it. Well, he's only been acting strange since his run-in with that old fella the other night. I shouldn't let the boy out so late. Maybe you should go see the doctor for your drooping eye. Have you had a stroke or something? What the hell? What happened? You know that very old man? A former sea captain of some sort? You see him around town. Pays for his groceries in gold doubloons. I've heard about him, yeah. Feeble and ancient. I heard he talks to bottles he has lined up on a table inside his house. Calls them names like Spanish Joe and Mate Ellis. Yeah, most peculiar chap. Best avoided, I think. No need to upset such folk. Something you need to teach Dickie. A bit of respect. So, what happened was Dickie threw a stone at his window, you see. And that old man caught him in the act. Gave him a good talking to, I bet. Dickie won't talk about what exactly happened. Oh dear. I've got nervous tics or something? Or they're just shivering. He's a stupid boy. You go around throwing stones through old folks' windows and, well, they aren't going to be happy, no matter how feeble they are. I've told him he's not leaving the house for a month, apart from going to his lessons. It must be quite a scary sight for a young lad to face. Fancy that, using gold coins for currency. The man must be sitting on a fortune. Tell me about it. I heard he captained clipper ships in the East. Uncountable years back. And brought back untold treasures. Oh, here he comes with the beers. Sorry about the wait, and here's your beers. Do I put them in my inventory, or... Thanks. Nope. There you go, lads. Boys, you're not going to believe it. You got a date with that broad? He wishes. I think we've got ourselves a job tonight. Well, spit it out then. I heard those two chaps speaking about a crazy old man who lives in town. So rich he pays for things with gold doubloons. Heck. Gold doubloons? This actually might be word for word from the book. I'm not sure. It might be. Yeah, he's got a room in his house where he stands there talking to bottles. A rich and senile old fart. Haha, that sounds like a cinch. Let's get in there tonight and see what he's got on offer. Oh boy, this should be fun. Where's the old man's house then? I don't know, they didn't say. Find out, Zanuck. Find out, we may find riches tonight. Zanuck, I can't get over that name. Is that like Polish or something? It could be. It could be. Let's find out. Right, it was these two gentlemen over here, right? So, do I talk to the guy or the guy with the droopy eye? I'm just going to talk with the guy with the droopy eye. Yeah. Say, fellas, what's that you guys were saying about an old man around these parts? What's that to you, stranger? Oh, I just overheard your story. He sounds like a character. Indeed he is. Shovels around with his cane, dropping gold all over the show. Oh, right, okay, here we go then. Well, where does he live? Where does the old man live? His house is along the coast. A crumbling ancient pile it is too. One of the oldest houses in Kingsport, I'd venture. What's the address? Oh, you're thinking of visiting him, are you? Why on earth would you want to see him for? Treasure hunter, are you? No. No, of course not. No, not interested in treasure at all. Good. The last thing we need in this town is outsiders bringing in their wayward criminal ways with them. Very stereotypical, but he's fucking right. So, why do you want to know his address? Why should we trust you outsiders? Because reasons. We're his long-lost relatives? That's not believable. He owes us money. We wish to interview him for the local paper. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh yes, what's the name of the local paper then? The Kingsport Bugle. That was what was over there, wasn't it? So, Kingsport Bugle? Ah, that old rag hasn't been printed for years. Lies, lies, and more lies. Oh, really? Ah, shit. I'm not a very good liar, apparently. Okay. Well, what do I do now? Let's talk to Silver. Maybe you can offer some advice. I'm already dreaming of spending gold doubloons, Zanuck. What are you going to buy, Manuel? A dog. One of them real fancy ones. Gonna name him Jackson. Well, good for you. Good for you. Okay. Maybe I should have a talk with this woman, actually. Maybe I do chat her up, I don't know. Don't know how the story goes. Say there, miss. Can I have a word with you? Probably not, no. Leave me alone, greaseball. Hey. No need for that kind of language, lady. I'm merely trying to conversate. Go conversate elsewhere. Maybe to your mother. Whoa. Fucking hell. Ha! Struck out again, Zanuck. Suit yourself. And I was going to give you all the riches in the world when I steal them. Seriously, that guy's face! You can see his eye from here. Right, I don't know. Maybe I just have to lie better? I don't know. Barman. Let's see. Ah, here we go. Do you know about a rich old man who lives in town? Can't say I do. You must. I don't gossip about locals, sir. This is a respectable town, as you keep saying. Pah! Yeah, what can you tell me about those two guys at the bar? Hey, we're right here. Mind your own business, stranger. Yeah, okay. What he said, fine. What about the broad? She's in here working all the time. Oh, is she? Doesn't look like she's up to much. What's her line of work? Why don't you ask her herself? Laser. Let me know when you want those drinks refilled. Yeah, okay. I can't talk to her. She just, she shoves me away, doesn't she? She doesn't want to talk to me at all. Not you again. I'm busy. Yeah, what are you working on? Apart from looking pretty. Oh. He's a real charmer, this guy. Well, I might not look busy, but my job requires a lot of thinking. Yeah? What's your vocation? I'm a journalist. Whoa, a big shot. Why am I talking to you? Say, you write for the paper? Yes, the Kingsport Daily Star. Interesting. Now get lost before I write an article about outsiders pestering local women in bars. Okay. Put your knickers back on, lady. Okay. Well, I have another name of a paper. Maybe I can lie a little bit better this time. Would he believe that, though? Probably not. Let's give it a go. Hello again. Oh, I suppose you still want his address. How do we know he can trust you, outsider? Yeah. Let's try this route again. I want to interview him for a local paper. But the local paper's name is going to be... Here we go. We got the Daily Star. Yeah. Yeah, it happens all the time. I got mixed up before. I always forget where I work. We're from the Kingsport Daily Star. Nonsense. It's the truth. We're journalists from Boston. We do freelance work. It sounds like the old man could give us a great story. Imagine the tales he must have. Tales of exploration, treasure, and chivalry. You know what? Go ahead. I don't really believe you, but this is getting annoying now. The old man lives up on Water Street. His property backs onto Ship Street, near the shore. Thanks, I appreciate it. Okay, well, I've got the address. Do we just go? Silver, what should we do? Fellas, I got the address. Good work, Zanny boy. Where is it? Back entrance onto Ship Street. By the harbour. Hey, we passed that street on the way here. It's just a few blocks away. Zanek, you take the car. Silver and I will go on foot and meet you at the place. It's better if we arrive separately. Nice plan. Let's go, boys. There's treasure to be had. What a waste of money! They didn't even take a sip. This isn't going to end well for these guys, is it? I can't imagine so. This terrible old man talking to bottles. Sounds quite silly, but it's probably quite sinister. Okay, we're all here. What's the plan, boss? Silver, you and I will go in through this here gate. Zanek, you stay on watch. Okay. Before we do anything, though, looks like there's a light on up there. Zanek, can you have a better look? We gotta make sure he ain't watching us. Yeah, I guess so. It was right to observe, right? So let's have a look through the window. Oh, I can't see what's in the window. I got a spyglass someplace. Do you? Someplace. Where? Do one of you guys have it? Silver? Do you have it? Well, let's just go through the questions. What do you think of this place? Well, the house looks like it's seen better days. Hey, let's gab in. Get to work, Danek. In a minute. Where do you think those standing stones are from? Beats me. They give me the creeps. Later. Yeah. Standing stones. These? These are the these are standing stones. Oh yeah, they got these weird sort of patterns on it. Right, okay. They show up in a couple of his stories, I think. He's got a bunch of weird standing stones in his garden. The patterns are not like anything I've ever seen. Maybe they're from overseas someplace. Maybe. Right, there's a spyglass apparently. Richie, if you haven't got it, then it could be somewhere in the automobile, maybe? Let's try Richie first. I imagine he'd have given it to me, but... What do you want me to do? Can you get a closer look at that window? We need to double check what we're dealing with. The old man might have a shotgun fixed on us right now for all we know. Doesn't look like it, but yeah, it's probably a good idea to have a look, I suppose. Let's have a look in the car. Okay, it's not time to go yet. Okay, I've got it someplace, right? Where did I put it? There is a trunk. Okay, let's have a look at the trunk. That's probably where it is. It's the only place it's got to be, right? Nowhere else. The trunk is locked by a solitary padlock. Okay, that's probably what the car key is for. Or it uses the same one anyway, so... Yeah? No, okay, doesn't fit. This key is just for the ignition. Right, okay. So there's a separate key for the trunk, which is probably in the automobile, so maybe I should use it with this? No, it's not time to leave. Fine, okay, it's just the ignition light, of course, yeah. Do one of you guys have the trunk key? Maybe? Come on, Zanek, hop to it. Do you have the key for the trunk? Oh, balls. I do. Here you go. Thanks. Alright, so I got the trunk key now, do I? Yes, I do. Okay, use the trunk key on the trunk. And then we can get the spyglass out. That's got to be where it is, right? Okay, a good robber always comes prepared, if you say so. We got a spyglass, a crowbar, and some masks. Alright. Alright, did I pick them up or what? Okay, yeah. Got the crowbar, got the masks, got the spyglass. Right, spyglass. Can we do it from here? Window? There you go. Ah. Oh, okay. Talking to bottles. Not like in the dark arts or anything, but okay. He's in there. The silly old fool looks like the easiest target we've ever had. Good work, Tanik. He really is talking to a bunch of old bottles. As long as we're quiet out here, he shouldn't notice us. He's engrossed in his queer little pursuits. Pathetic. You got our masks then? Yeah, I guess so. Yep, there we go. Richie, have a mask. Here's the masks. This really isn't going to end well, is it? Okay, get that gate open. Sure. I'm going to need the crowbar, aren't I? Damn it, the old thing's locked tight. Yeah, I'm going to need to use the crowbar. So, crowbar, gate. Done. Okay. Ha, we're in. Good work, Tanik. Okay, Silver, let's go in. How are we going to play it, boss? The old sea dog might not be too loquacious concerning his treasures. We may need to make him talk. That's if the gold is even hidden. If he's as senile as we suspect, he may have stacks of it piled up all around. He seems to like that idea. Don't go too hard on the old goat. We'll do what we need to. The screams of an old man can be easily muffled. Silver, you've hit the nail on the head. Tanik, wait for us in the car. We should be back in an hour at the most. Sounds like a plan, Richie. Yeah. Remember, be gentle. It seems like I'm the real gentleman of the group, really. I'm trying to save his life. And he never saw them again. Oh, hang on. The man knows. The man knows. 1 hour later. He said 1 hour at the most. What the hell is taking them so long? The light hasn't come back on. Ooh. What's happened? They better not have knocked the old fella off. No, I think it might be the other way round, though. Actually. I told them. I said don't go too hard on the old goat. Ah, here they come. Really? Oh, hello. I'm not with them, by the way. I'm just parked here. You know what? That was pretty creepy. We're dead.
Things make considerable excitement in little towns, which is the reason that Kingsport people talked all that spring and summer about the 3 unidentifiable bodies, horribly slashed as with many cutlasses, and horribly mangled as by the tread of many cruel boot heels, which the tide washed in. And some people even spoke of things as trivial as the deserted motor car found on Ship Street, or certain especially inhuman cries, probably of a stray animal or migratory bird, heard in the night by wakeful citizens. But in this idle village gossip, the terrible old man took no interest at all. He was by nature reserved, and when one is aged and feeble, one's reserve is doubly strong. Besides, so ancient a sea captain must have witnessed scores of things much more stirring in the far-off days of his unremembered youth.
Right. That's it, then? That's the end. Okay. A weird little story for a fun little game with a very sudden ending. I hope you enjoyed my narration of the terrible old man. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Incredible. 3 beers. Please? That's good enough. That'll be $2, my foreign friend. Dickie is dinner yet? Whoa, what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, it happens all the time. I got mixed up before. I always forget where I work. And he never saw them again. Oh, hang on. What the hell is taking them so long? The light hasn't come back on. Ooh. Oh, hello. I'm not with them, by the way. I'm just parked here. You know what? That was pretty creepy. We're dead?